Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. We need air conditioning. I don't know why you came here. I am glad you did. I am honored you came here. It's a beautiful day. It's not raining for the first time in a year. And all I can say is thank you to all the volunteers. Thank you to the people who helped me raise the money. Thank you to my sister. Thank you to the governor. Thank you to the guy holding the door. Thank you, God, that I'm a senator from South Carolina. It's a long way from the back of the liquor store in Central to the Senate, and I've enjoyed the journey. Thank you so much. So I've been your senator for a while now, and if it's all right with you, I'd like to keep my job. Because I think when it comes to Lindsey Graham representing South Carolina, the best is yet to come. So I'm announcing for a re-election today in Greenville, South Carolina. And with your help, we're going to win. And we're going to win with a purpose. There's a reason we're running, and there's a reason we're going to win. Because it matters, right? Purpose number one is to help President Trump in his second term. To be an ally of this president who has kept his word, who is making America great again and will continue to do so beginning in 2020 for another term. So let me tell you a little bit about the president. We got off to a rocky start, me and him. I was one of 16 people. He beat me like a drum, and he loves hearing that. I've come to find common ground. I like him, and he likes him, and that seems to be working for both of us. Every day with President Trump is like Christmas. You don't know what's under the tree, but you know there's something under it. Some days it's a good shotgun you've been wanting. Other days it's a sweater, but it all works. The bottom line, I want to help him because I believe in what he's doing. I want to help him because I believe in what he's doing. People ask me, why are you trying to help Trump? Because he's my president, he is our president, and we should all want him to be successful. He said he would cut our taxes, and he has. And the biggest winner are working men and women. If anybody knows anything about me, the military is a very big deal to me. Got any veterans here? Raise your hands. God bless you all for your service. When I win, I'm going to help this man continue to be the best commander-in-chief since Ronald Reagan. He's got the military's back. If I had 8 years to live, I'd want to live during the Obama administration because it seemed like forever. But it is now over, and the nightmare for our military is behind us. Donald Trump is rebuilding the military, and we're taking the fight to our enemies unlike any time in a long time. This stuff matters. He said he'd cut our taxes. He did. He said he would destroy ISIS, and he has. Last week, the last inch of territory was taken from these bloodthirsty killers. And all I can say about President Trump, it's been a wild ride, but I've enjoyed it all. I am now chairman of the Judiciary Committee. And I'm going to stay chairman of the Judiciary Committee. We're going to keep the Senate, and what does it mean for you and your family? We're going to put more judges on the bench, and when we put more judges, we're going to continue to put a few more. We've had a heck of a run under President Trump, putting conservatives on the bench, and I am very glad to play a part in that process. We live in tough times, don't we? I like my job. I'm an upbeat kind of guy, but I do get pissed off every now and then. Kavanaugh. 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 Did I speak for you? Yes. Good. But one thing I want you to realize is that President Trump never wavered. A lot of people in the swamp would have pulled the plug on Kavanaugh. Mr. President, thank you for standing behind this good man. So we've got a lot yet to do. Mike is going to tell you in a minute about what we've done in 2 years, and it sounds like what somebody would do in 2 terms, not 2 years. You know, they spent $25 million trying to figure out whether or not President Trump colluded with the Russians. They could have given me $50 and I could have given them the answer. If you don't collude with your own government, why do you think you're colluding with the Russian government? He's not much of a colluder, he's a disruptor. Right? And he's taking the bull by the horns, and we're going to build that damn wall, I promise you. We're going to build that wall. We're going to build that wall. 4,000 people apprehended in one day. This needs to stop, and Donald Trump is going to stop it. And I'm going to help him. But I would not be here without my family, my friends, and all those who have helped me so many times over a very long period of time. It's been a joy. But there's nobody in politics self-made. It's the people that knock on the doors, make the phone calls, that put up your signs, that write the checks, that believe in you when maybe other people don't, that make a difference. And how do you repay people? Just do the best you can. Just stand up. Be counted. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to be counted. And I'm going back to the Senate, and I'm going to be a strong voice for this president. I'm going to be a strong voice for conservatism. I'm going to have the military's back because they have had ours, and I'm going to represent your values in Washington, D.C., and that's what this election's all about. You. Not me, but you. Us as a nation. This nation, let me tell you, our friends on the other side want to fight. Where you going to get one? This country's worth fighting for, isn't it? I mean, if you want a clear choice, you're going to have it. I don't know who they're going to pick, but they're going to be in the left ditch. So, yeah, even more than that. But when I thought about announcing my campaign for re-election, I said, who do I want with me on day one? The president will be here down the road. Mike Pence. Mike and Karen Pence. I have known Mike and Karen for a very long time. I've never met two people who walk the faith, walk the walk, just not talk about it. Mike is smart. He was the governor of Indiana. He was a reformer as governor. He was a conservative leader in the House. He's a social conservative. He's a fiscal conservative. And Karen and Mike have a son who's an F-35 pilot in the United States Marine Corps. They have skin in the game, and it says a lot about them as a couple. So we're going to run for re-election, and we're going to win, and President Trump's going to win. And here's what we're saying to the world. If you're an enemy of America, you need to think twice. If you're a friend, you got somebody you can rely on. Our friends in Israel have never been in better hands than they are right now because of President Trump. And as you have helped me, Vice President Pence has been by the president's side every day. Have you ever seen anybody hit as hard as President Trump? all the time, every day. How he does it, I do not know. Pray for him. But one of the things that gets him through this difficult time in which we live in, he's a disruptor. Mike Pence is the rudder of the disruptor. This man is everything good about our country. He represents a level of decency in politics that's missing. He represents unquestioned loyalty to the president, and he always gives him good, sound advice, and it's up to the president to take it. So, ladies and gentlemen, the second lady is not second. Karen is a wonderful, wonderful mother, wife, and servant to the people of this United States. The Pences go through hell for just being the Pences. Their critics are on the ballot. One of the reasons that we're going to win this election is we can't afford to lose. Just think where they will take your country if we give them power. But you know what? We're going to win. You know why we're going to win? Because we got the best team on the field. There are people more prosperous today than there were before President Trump got in office. There are people safer all over the world today because of him, and we're all safer. But I started my journey in Central in the back of a liquor store. First in my family to ever go to college. Parents died when I was in college. My family and my friends helped me raise Darlene, who's here today. She was 13 when they died. I can't believe this. I can't believe I'm standing here as a United States Senator. I can't believe that I'm about to introduce the Vice President of the United States and his beautiful wife, Karen Pence. Give it up for the Vice President and Karen.